We are live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Staci.
Good morning. I woke up for Friday.
You did. Happy Friday.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody that's finding us. Come on in. The weather's not fine, but we are. Oops, where'd I go? There I am. Let me get us going with our song this morning. It is a beautiful day and our Staci in the house. Good morning again.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness, look at all the beautiful people floating in. Good morning, Rick, Robert Dosa, Andrea Gregg, Mama Hana Bear. Says, good to see you, Staci.
Good morning.
Linda. Who's up and with us this morning?
Oh, Auntie Jean's on.
Here she is. Look at that. 2 days in a row, you're up with us. Maybe the cold is doing a good thing for her.
And
I know it's, yeah, what is it, Jean, like 20 degrees there where you're at? But I got you beat. It's 5 degrees here. 5 single digits.
No, thank you. Good morning, Gary.
I know. And Joanne's here. Marietta, Patty Hand. Good morning, everybody. So great to see you all. Okay, well, let's get started. Y'all came here for a reason, right? We're all here to love on each other, and we have to start with loving ourselves. Oh, Jean says I'll win the cold contest. I don't want to win the cold contest. Oh, let's get going, connecting the heart and the brain so that we have lots and lots and lots of love in our hearts that we can give out to each other this morning. I'm going to pull in some warmth as I'm breathing into my heart. Yes. From the heart, brings your focus there. Slow down the breathing. And let's add in that beautiful feeling of compassion, the warmth, the love, the joy. I am going to think about sunshine. all of you Floridians that are covered in that sunshine at this time, while much of the other country is covered in ice and snow. Pulling in beauty, looking at the world around me, and looking at that as a reflection of the inside. I'm holding in love, compassion, beauty, joy, a warm breeze. Asking the angels to touch each person that's come in here this morning, came in for your soul to be fed. Let's feel the presence of the angels right with you. Take another breath in deeply. Go of anything unlike love when you breathe out. Your next breath in, focus on your I am statement. What are you saying to the world today? Let that flow out of you. Share it with each other. I am excited about this beautiful day.
I am joyful.
I am ready to receive.
I am worthy to receive.
I'm honored to be here with all of you.
I am blessed.
I am peace.
I am peace.
Feels so good to check in, to go into your heart, see what's going on inside, bring it to the outside, to everybody, so we can all benefit from it. Blue says there's something wrong that Teri is in snow and I have rain. It's 30 degrees. There is definitely something wrong with that picture. You know, I was just saying to Staci before we went on the air, it's so strange that this whole journey since the very beginning, when I would go in somewhere to a different area and the people would say, we don't usually have this kind of weather. And it's still holding true.
Yeah. You're so cool. You brought the cold with you.
Well, I need to focus on warm, I guess, to melt the snow, because I can't really go anywhere until the snow and ice melts. I'm not getting on the road with the roadways like it is. I was asking Monsi's husband yesterday, because he had to go out in this to go to work. And I said, how are the roads? He goes, bad. I said, okay. I know I made the right decision then to stay put, and I'll be here through the weekend. And all right, God, so angels, I need you to blow some warmth onto those roads and defrost them.
Melt that ice. It's like here when it rains, people forget how to drive.
My gosh, isn't that the truth? Yeah. Yeah, that's so true, Staci. I lived in Florida most of my life, and it was so weird. I mean, you could just see it. When it rained, I didn't want to go out because I knew that it was going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's so wild just to think it's like you do this every day, but when it rains, it's kind of like, well, I don't know what happens.
Yeah, it's just almost like a panic or something, you know, and you can't keep your car straight in the lane. Yeah, I've watched that for most of my life, and I'm like, oh, if it rains, I'm staying put.
Yes.
Unless I get caught in it, and that's, you know, when I'm already out and it starts raining, then I'm like, darn it, I didn't make it back in time.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to get bad.
Who else do we have? Hope. Good morning, sweet Hope. Hope, I sent you a message yesterday. Auntie Jean and I want to come see you. I don't know what that's going to look like when we get to Ireland, but I don't think it's that much farther to come to England. And if so, we want to get over there and get a hope hug and a Zena hug, of course.
Yes, I'm jealous. Good morning, Annie 7.
Oh, hi, Annie. Blue says it's a pink t-shirt kind of day. Yeah, I think so.
Auntie Jean says, I'm surrounded by love, doggy love, and pea love, but that sounds kind of funny, doesn't it?
All in how you spell P.
Good. So,
and I bet your little doggies are wondering what the heck happened outside, right? They're so funny, and especially Harry. Harry loves to go out, so he's like in and out, in and out, in and out. And I'm sure he's probably like, whoa, maybe I'll just stay in right now. That's kind of cold for that little guy.
yeah. The other morning I got up at 5 and I saw, I think it was Mars or something. It was this big, huge planet.
Yeah. I saw that picture.
Yeah, and the pictures didn't do it justice, but you know how Luna just, her goal in life is to be out the door. So we have to watch her. Well, she ran out. Well, it was 29 with the wind chill at that time in Florida. She ran out and I literally saw her stop. And she's like, nope, back in I go. But you learned a lesson, lady. Well, I panicked at first because she ran out into the dark and all I had was my jammies and no shoes or anything. And it was so cold. Like, I can't chase her, but then she whoop, right back.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't run out barefoot in that cold.
Oh, no. It was, we have a fence, so I don't know if she can climb it or not, but I was not going to chase her.
Yeah, that's like one of Monsi's cats. He's always aware if that door's open, he's going to want to go through it. Kind of like my Gizmo did when I had Gizzy. It didn't matter where the door went. If there was a door that opened up, he was going to run through it.
Sounds like Luna. We have the coat closet next to the front door. And if she tries to jump out the front door, I just open the coat closet and she goes right in there because it's an open door. I don't understand.
No, Gizmo's the same way. And I'm like, it's just a closet, Gizmo. Like, he'd go in like, oh, darn it, I'm still on the inside.
Foiled again.
Yeah. Oh, Jean's doggies want to know who put that white stuff on the ground.
We didn't get any of that.
They didn't have their permission to do that, did they? I was watching Monsi's dogs. She has a beautiful dog, and he's a bigger dog, and he's usually stays outside, but not in 5 degrees.
Oh, no.
And yesterday, they opened the door for him to go out and do his thing, and it's a she. I get my genders mixed up sometimes with dogs. And she ran out there and she was playing in that snow. It was so good to watch her just have fun. And she would just like run really fast and see like, you know, how her feet were going to be when she stopped. It was fun to watch. She doesn't do well on the tile though. It's like,
no. Sliding.
Yeah. I think she needs tennis shoes for the tile.
Oh, yeah.
Brookie. Brookie's here. And she's Teri and Staci, and she's excited for this brand new day. It's a Friyay. We always share our excitement on Friyay. So what is your yay? Staci, do you have a yay today?
I have a yay today. So my second cousin, which is my dad's first cousin, we reconnected. And I meet her when she comes down to Florida during the winter months. And so we're going to meet for lunch at the beach today at the Breakers overlooking the ocean.
I love that place.
Yeah. And then
I know where it's at.
I love it. So, but I have to figure out what I can eat there. But just the company is what I'm there for anyways.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
So that's going to be so much fun. And I have Riley with me. So we're going to hang today.
Oh, I love Riley. Give him my love.
I will. What's your Friyay?
Oh, my Friyay. Oh, God, I have so many. I think today I get to get everything together for the class tomorrow. I'm teaching Time Heals tomorrow and Sunday, and so excited to be teaching it again. It's been a bit since I've had a class. So Mama Hada Bear is going to be there. I'm really excited about that. And Monsi and I believe Jean's going to come in for a refresher, and maybe Karen Palmer. So it's going to be awesome to have a little get together. And today I just get to put all my thoughts in order and get everything ready to wow and be wowed.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I just got a frame for my certificate for Time Heals.
Awesome. Well, if you want to pop in tomorrow, feel free to do that.
All right, I'll give it a go. I'll see what I can do. I got grandbabies tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe they'll give me what time is it again? I'm sorry.
It's going to be noon your time. And we'll go for 4 hours tomorrow, and then we'll go again on Sunday for 3. And Kathy says she's so excited too. Mama Hada Bear, I can't wait to have you as a Time Heals practitioner. I know there's going to be so many people blessed by you doing that exciting energy healing for them. Wonderful.
It is.
Who else we got? Isabel came in.
Good morning.
And she says, that sounds great, Staci. Did you all get anything together for the Florida get together?
We were chatting. Isabel and I were chatting, so we're going to try to get it together. I will love it. Anybody that wants to come up, and I'm going to come down. I was supposed to be down there this weekend, but again, it didn't work out. So we're going to plan another weekend.
Yeah, I thought Julie was going to be there for a certain amount of time. I don't know when she's traveling back to New York. But I'd love for her to meet some of you P's.
I know, I would love to. Maybe I can pick up C or something on the way.
Yeah. And Oksana is here. Good morning on YouTube.
Good morning.
So let's see what your other yays are.
I had a yay yesterday. I got to spend the day with my dad. We don't do that very often.
Right.
I took him to the eye doctor, and because he's diabetic, so he has to have his eyes examined for a special test, and they dilate it. So I had to drive. I think it was the first time that he didn't correct my driving. So he took me to lunch, and we had good conversation. So it's good to do that. You know, we take for granted sometimes the people in our life.
And then when we do get to be with them, it's like, why didn't I do this before? You know, why did I wait so long in between times?
Yeah. I see him, but we don't really get one-on-one. So that was good.
Yeah. Kathleen says, I teach therapeutic touch, but I love learning different modalities. You know, Kathleen, I'm the same way. The angels gave me Time Heals. That's something that they brought through and downloaded and said, here, go do this. But I also pull in energy from other modalities. Like, you know, Staci and I are both trained in Angelic Reiki. So I pulled that energy in, all the Reiki, the symbols and all of that energy. I pulled that in with it, quantum touch. So I think as much as we can put in our toolbox, it all works together. Energy healing is energy healing. There's just different techniques and different ways to go about doing it. And when we can have that, all of the information and give some structure to it. And that's what I was talking to Monsi about, that, you know, we know innately, we know what to do. We know how to pour healing from our heart. But when we have a structure and we know, you know, there's certain things that we can do to benefit more what's going on with the energy where it's flowing, then it makes it work so much better, because we just feel that power of it coming through us when we do that.
Yeah, just let it go and let it flow. The angelic Reiki is beautiful. I love that. Yes. And Time Heals. You could just feel it.
Yes. Kathy says it all comes from the same source. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Absolutely. You ever feel like after you've been, since we're both healers, or anybody that's listening, if you're a healer, when you see somebody get hurt, like on funny videos or something, and they fall and get hurt, every time my body tingles, my hands start tingling. It is the craziest thing.
Well, it's weird even when you were talking about possibly stepping outside barefoot in the cold, my body just went like that because I could feel it. You know, I could feel that foot touching the icy ground. And I'm like, yeah, you do. You feel each other's energy. And that's what happens when you do the energy healing, no matter which type or what technique you're using, you're going to tune in and be connected that much with that person. Right. I used to feel the pain a lot stronger when I first started. And I said, oh, angels, I can't do this. I can't feel their pain. And so now as I called in the angels at the very beginning to do the healing, I asked them, make it with ease and grace so that I can feel what's going on. I know where the pain is, but I don't feel all of that pain. I don't feel the strength of it.
Yeah, yes, that's a good thing. Like, since I've been doing the energy healing, I cannot watch violent of any kind. Or betrayal in a movie or anything like that is just as painful for me as somebody getting, murdered or something. It's painful to watch and feel.
It is. And even though it's fiction, if you're watching it in a movie, it doesn't matter because it's the energy of that act or whatever had happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quite uncomfortable.
It is. Oksana says, yay for Friday. Yay, I am alive and smiling. Yay for myself, as I am a good friend and always help a friend. Yay for a beautiful blue sky and sunshine. Yay for a donut my coworker treated me with.
Oh, lucky. That's
Enjoy it. It is. Enjoy that.
Yeah. Kathleen says that she can't watch it either. Yeah, it's just too much.
It was so weird because, I used to love movies. Freddy Krueger used to be my hero. I was like, oh my God, he's so cool. and how he had the mind power over those people that he would, affect. And then after the shift, when things started shifting inside, as I shed all of the 3D stuff and worked more on the spiritual me, I couldn't watch any of it. And it's like none of the horror movies, none of the violent, like you said, the violent movies, even, things that were mild. I'm like, I can't even watch this stuff anymore or read about it. It's like crazy.
I have a friend who, and we probably all have one of those friends that calls when something is terrible going on in the world. Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear about this? Or
right.
And now it's just like, I can't, don't call me with that. Not that I don't want to know the news, but it lowers my vibration. It gets me in a state of like just depression sometimes.
Oh, Hope says, hey, Mama P and Auntie Jean, Ireland is about 464 kilometers from London, 7 hours by train, and flying can be about 1 to 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
1 to 2 hours is nothing compared to our flight over to Ireland. But, oh, wow. So that could be kind of exciting to maybe take that trip into London.
That would be great. I'm jealous. I want to hop in your suitcase.
Yeah, I'm taking everybody with me. Y'all are going to Ireland. But yeah, wow. I was telling Jean last night, there's so much I want to see. England is so ripe with all the spiritual, historic places, Glastonbury, all of the ones that we can only envision when we're over here in the States. It's like, I really want to see it.
Oh, me too. I want to so badly.
Yeah, Deirdre sees it happening. Hold that vision with us, guys. That's how we manifest. We hold it in our heart. I would just be so happy to see Zena, and you Hope, of course, but our Zena is kind of special. And I think that would be amazing.
Absolutely. Got to give him a hug for me.
Oh, from everybody.
Yeah. Linda says, me too. I don't like watching or hearing pain or hurt. Give me the Olympics, ice skating.
Yeah, I love that. And things that are uplifting, things that are funny.
Mhm.
You know, that's me. I love comedies. So that's where I'm at these days. Oh, Jean L'Oreal, you're going to make me think of that song all day long.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness.
I
Now,
love
me
that
too.
song. I love that song. So I have to read it because Oksana's on YouTube and she doesn't see the comments, so she doesn't know what we're saying. But Auntie Jean, who's going to Ireland with me, traveling together, she says, Hope, what is that British song that says, I would walk 1,000 miles and I would walk 1,000 more just to be at your door. I love that song.
Me too.
Can't remember who sings it, but I know the song really well.
If I keep wiping my eyes, it's because the pollen count is so high here today, and my eyes are just full of water. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, I was saying to Staci earlier, I think all the pollen here is frozen right now. Everything is frozen right now. Monsi's daughter went out. She loves the snow. And she went out yesterday, and she brought back inside an icicle that was huge. It was like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it wasn't melting even when she came inside with it. That's how big it was.
Wow. We used to get them here back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah, yeah. Her little boy, he's 5 years old. He looked at it and he goes, what is that?
So cool. Blue Jean says, I would feel such when young. I learned to not take others' pain on and let it pass when young. Since initiated in Reiki, I have a knowledge of what is, but do not take anything on. Animals are tough because I feel they are betrayed, but they are so forgiving. Yes, they are.
They certainly are. Very forgiving. And I'm reminded of Dolly. And we've got her in our prayer list. I was praying for her last night. I don't know why, but she was on my heart. So we were really praying for Dolly the horse to get very, very healthy.
Yes.
To gain that weight she needs to gain and be her beautiful self again.
Absolutely.
Hope knows the song, but she can't remember the title. I can't remember the title or who sang it.
The video, though. Well, Linda's got to go. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, bye, Linda. Thank you for being with us this morning. I have the Kuan Yin card. I'm looking at the time. My goodness, it's really flying by. So our Kuan Yin today is the threshold. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, and unconditional love. You are coming home to love. I love that vision. Can you see that? Can you see the threshold?
Yes.
Yeah. How beautiful. We're coming home to love. Yeah, I'm just reminded of Thich Nhat Hanh when he left his physical body just recently. And I feel like he's just really helping all of us to see that home in our hearts, to know that that's where it is. That's where the love is. And we can go there anytime. We can come home to love.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Kuan Yin, for reminding us of that this morning.
Absolutely. Everybody's still singing the song, Auntie Jean.
I know, look what you did. Catherine's here. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs and Michael, and all the fur babies. And Catherine, how is your mom doing? Give us an update on her. We're lifting her up in prayer.
Teri, how's your family doing?
They're hanging in there. Yeah, my sister Billy, every time I call her, I ask how she is. Oh, I'm okay. And I'm like, don't do that to me. I know you're not okay. I know you're going through a lot right now. So that she doesn't complain. And that's why I don't usually have updates, because they won't let me know when something's going on. You know, they've done this to me my whole life. It's like I'm the one that flew the coop. I'm the one that went the farthest away from Kentucky, where we all grew up. And so I would find out that something was going on. You know, somebody was in the hospital or somebody was sick or hurt. And they'd say, oh, we didn't want to worry you. Don't do that. You know, I've got to know what's going on so that I can send the love and, you know, pour the prayers in.
Yes, my daughter was in the ER and then they admitted her, and I didn't know until the next day. I said, why didn't you call me? It was late at night. I don't care. I'm your mother.
No, right? Yeah, because I think we know already, our soul knows that there's something going on.
Yeah.
And there's many times I'll hear a name and I'll think, okay, I need to reach out to them. And sure enough, there's something going on. So we're going to know it anyway in our hearts and in our feelings. So just tell us, right?
When there's that connection, you feel it no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we have an answer to who sings the song. It is I Would Walk 500 Miles by the Proclaimers.
Oh.
Yeah, I've forgotten. I'm really bad at band names or singers' names. I know the songs. I can sing the songs. I know every word to the song, but I can't tell you who is singing it.
Mm-hmm. I'm good with the old ones, but not the new ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I don't know any of the new ones.
I've got my granddaughter with me, and I love to embarrass her. We'll drive down the road and the song will come on and I'll start dancing and singing. She's like, oh my gosh, Grandma. Or even in the store, like, oh, this is my jam.
Right. That's funny. Blue said she figured it out without coffee. I'm without coffee too. I'm right there with you.
I'm about ready for another one.
I brought my cup in out of the car yesterday. It had been out there and I was pulling some stuff in, so it didn't get so frozen in this weather. I had to bring my singing bowl in. I just had that inspired thought, you need to bring that singing bowl inside, because I'm not sure what would happen if I left it in 5-degree weather. I didn't want it to crack.
Oh, so, yeah, that's a good idea.
So the singing bowl is inside.
Inside.
Yeah. Oksana has a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh. Because of your smile, you make life more beautiful. I love that. And from Santosh Kalwar, nothing shakes the smiling heart.
That's beautiful.
And she's giving us some smile quotes. If you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours.
Yeah,
that
my
one.
favorite thing to do.
And Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. I love that. And she says, this is one of my favorites. A smile is a curve that sets everything straight. By Phyllis Diller. Do y'all remember Phyllis Diller?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, she was one of my favorite comedians. Yeah. Good new word this morning, Teri.
Time for coffee.
What is a comedian?
Right, yeah, we'll look that up. Can somebody look that up too? It might be a message.
It's like the Smothers Brothers, an old comedy team. They used to make up words all the time. It just kind of happens. Open your mouth and something flows out.
Yeah, sometimes, and I don't understand some things I say, but hey, I gave it a shot.
Yeah. Catherine said her mom is still sick. She thanks everyone for the prayers. Michael is okay. He's going to see the doctor on the 7th. I'm doing okay, drinking my cup of coffee. Well, thank you. Drink one for me too.
Cheers, Catherine.
Yeah. So let's keep the prayers coming.
We will for sure. And I need to add my aunt to the prayers. She was wounded yesterday pretty severely. And so she could use all the prayers for healing and pain.
On the list right now. And what is her name?
Annie.
Aunt Annie. Easy to remember.
She's a beautiful person. You would love her.
Right.
Yes, Jean. Yes, that is part of the grandmother's job, to embarrass their grandchildren. Yes. I'm going to do it today. It's going to be great.
There you go. Hope your granddaughter's not listening in.
Oh, she's 13, almost 14. She's
Oh, such a fun age. That's how old Monsi's daughter is.
It is a fun age. And she's
Yeah.
not like some kids. I'll take her to the store and I'll try to buy her stuff. So you want this, right? You want some markers or a sketch pad? No, I'm okay. I really don't need it. And I'm thinking, when I was your age, I was like, oh, heck yeah, give it. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. And I forget sometimes that Monsi's daughter is only 13 because she's so precocious. And, you can hold these adult conversations and she's that special old soul that can really be there with you and whatever it is that you're talking about. And then the snow came and she was this kid that just loved going out and playing in the snow and being in the energy of it. And I thought, oh yeah, that's right. You're only 13.
Riley asked me what my favorite hug ever was. And while I was thinking about it, I was going to say all the kids. And she said, my favorite hug is from you, Grandma. I was like, oh, go ahead and make me cry, kid.
I know, tug at my heart. Oh, wow. Well, let's get to our prayers. Anybody that has any to add in, please do so. And Staci, do we have an update on your mom and your uncle also that are going through their cancer journeys together right now?
They are, yep, her brother and her. So my mom is hanging in there. She's responding well to the immunotherapy. I think that's how you say it. She gets a CT maybe today. I think she's getting a CT scan today, or something's going on today. And then, so we'll know more if it's progressing or if it's staying still, which prayers for staying still. And my uncle's lung cancer is from melanoma. He's had several melanomas removed, so it's spread to his lungs now. And so we're just going to keep sending him love, and that's going to be what helps him, I think, because there's no help. They're going to do the same treatment my mom's having.
Okay. We are definitely keeping them on our prayer list.
For sure.
All right, so I'm going to start reading the prayers. Unless we have any other prayer requests that I need to write in right now.
Oh, Christina's here. Good morning. Blessings to all. Great to see you. Staci, happy Friyay. Try to remember maybe not every day is also goo.
Say that again?
Try to remember maybe not every day is always goo.
Good.
Good.
Maybe not every day is always good, but there is always good in every day.
Oh, I am gonna put my glasses on. I am sorry, Christina. I only see goo, but do you see goo?
No, I see good.
All right, my messages are cut off.
Your phone must be stuck.
Yeah, my phone's stuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I sent that out as a message to some people yesterday or day before yesterday. I thought it was such a good quote that not every day is always good, but there's always good in every day. And I love that. I love that thought. And it's a way to pivot away from, oh, it's a terrible day, it's an awful day. We can look at, there is some good in what's going on today. And just see that. So yes. Thank you, Christina, for being with us. And I want to add a prayer to our prayer list. I'd like to pray for all the truckers right now who are those that are out on the road where all the icy conditions are as they're moving along throughout the country, but also those who are right now standing up for our freedom. They're on something called the freedom. I can't remember what else there is to it, but it's a peaceful protest that's happening at the border of Canada, and just lifting them up to stay strong because they're standing up with a message. And I think, let's lift them all up and let them know we support that they're standing up for our freedoms.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that. And Christina says, that's great. What a coincidence.
Maybe I shouldn't read anymore. Between my eyes watering. And
Well,
thank you for telling me I look cute in my glasses.
I know. I love that comment. You do. And Joanne says, absolutely, prayers for the truckers. Yeah. It's like, it's so weird because somebody was saying yesterday that they hadn't heard anything about it because it's not making news. And I'm like, well, I don't know why it wouldn't make news. This is a statement that, our freedom is important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So let's get on with our prayers. And Christina, bye, sweetheart. And you're in our prayers, you and your beautiful family. Love you so much.
Love you.
All right. So let's get going. Oh, and I heard from Navriti yesterday. Navriti is here in the States. I think she's coming to Florida this weekend.
Huh.
I think that's what she said in her message. So wouldn't that be awesome if you all got to meet Navriti from India?
That would be great.
Visiting the States. Yeah, she reached out because she thought she'd get to see me, but she's in North Carolina, so I'm not close enough to really get to catch up with her while she's here.
Wonder what part of Florida she's in.
I think she said West Palm Beach.
Oh,
not too far.
That wouldn't be a bad trip.
Not at all, especially if y'all are planning on a little get together anyway. That would be amazing. I might have to fly in for that one.
I'll sit down for a day. I got to tell you something so funny before you get to the prayers. My son, Josh Jr., is now dating or seeing a girl named Staci, spelt like mine.
No way.
So it's Josh and Staci. I was just cracking up.
That's so funny.
There's not many people with the same spelling as my name either. So
no, right? That'll be interesting to watch that play out, won't it?
Yes.
Could be kind of confusing with the names.
Yeah, it already is. I thought I was doing something cool by naming him after his dad. Now it's like, gosh, I supposed to say what?
Yeah. Well, we'll look him up for that direction and guidance from the angels with that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's pray for our India people, our Pratetta and Pratir and Navriti, Jasmine and her family, Abha, Billy and her family, Sheila, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo and your daughter Jackie and your beautiful grandson Eris, Deirdre and your amazing daughter Dania, just finishing up her chemotherapy, Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob, Adriel and Joni, Suzanne Millard, I just see her popping in to say good morning. How's that for divine timing, Suzanne? And your beautiful daughters and your granddaughter Jessa and your sister Marietta and Ed and their amazing good girl Pearl, and praying for Pearl to be physically strong in her body. Leo, I haven't seen Leo on this morning, but you know what? I bet you he's listening. Leo, for you and your family. DJ Blaze and Lakshmi, Ken, Wendy, Chebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Rick and Josie. Is Rick with us today? I can't remember if he was in at the beginning or not.
Richard Morrow was.
Okay, so Rick's here. Tona Taraba, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio, Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, Christina and Carrie Leftwich and all of Christina's family, Mary Lou Burdick, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, and special prayers for your mom and for your fur babies, Russ and Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, Kathy and Bob and Kathy's children, especially Colin right now for what he's going through. Patty, Sonia, Bo and Candy Hand, Paul and Marlene, Joe and Molly, Pat Moss. I'm not sure if Pat was here today, but lifting her up and her daughter and grandchildren, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons. He came through his surgery with flying colors, and he said last night he has a doctor follow-up today, so lifting him up to see how everything's doing, and hopefully he's progressing along with his recovery. Raymond, his brother, and his wife. Hope, Wellington, Marshall, and Zena, and her parents, Winston and Cynthia, and your brother, Gregory. Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, her son, Grayson, and also Regina and Adam, Rick in the ICU with COVID, Betty, Cassandra, Destiny, Luz, Christine, Gail and Nick, Jennifer and Micah, Chuck and Ken, Oksana and your mom, Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus, and his teacher. And how is Max doing in school, Oksana? I know he was doing a bit better, but give us an update on Max. And we're praying for Herb, Isabel and Paul Reese, and their daughters Inesh and Teresa, Linda and Dick Lemieux and her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Staci and Josh Lord, and your children and your grandchildren, your mom, Karen, and your uncle, Richard, and now we're adding in your aunt, Annie, and Mary Lord, your mother-in-law, Wayne, Blue Jean, and Dave. And let's add some extra prayers in for Dave. We're going to lift him up with some upcoming medical stuff going on and get him all prepared for that and give him extra, extra, extra love. Dolly the horse, we're all pulling for Dolly, and let's get her back in perfect health. Pam and Gordy, Lindsay, Kat, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, Jenny Reed and the family of John Reed, Jay and Lee, the Deerfield Valley, Brookie and your family, the Girardis, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel and Derek Fullerton, Lily Ann in Norway and all of her family, Kathleen Caputo, praying for physical healing for you, Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Alba, Dottie and Don, Tom Brown, Christina Shaft, Grace Isis and her family, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Bill, Tammy Fisk and your daughter and your sister Tracy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle and her mom Rose, and Rochelle asked for extra prayers for her mom going through the grief of a loss right now. Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and family, her sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie and Merle in Colorado and the whole area of Boulder, Colorado. Deb Goldberg, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their sons Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, Laura Hill, Joanne Rice, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea, Sherry Gatewood, and her brother-in-law Padama. And I'm so excited that Sherry, I think, is going to come to Vermont for our retreat in October. Oh. Hummingbird will probably come with her. They're both in Georgia. Tammy Hill, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Daniel Navarro, Wendy Roberts, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends J.H., Mike S., and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi and her family, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Raven Dalek, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Chris Blake, Betsy, and we're lifting Betsy up very high for the treatment she's getting ready to undergo, and praying for complete health there for Betsy. Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Feekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Ricardo, Cynthia's dad, Sharon Stroud's family, Marissa, Holly, Bree, Claudia, Gracie, Marianne Pescia and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Linny, Fiona Dilston, Rick Olfick, and we just found out Rick had a stroke, so let's lift him up high and get him back into a good physical state. Sophia's family, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's mom, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, and Andy. So if there's any others we need to add in there, please let us know. And Oksana said that Max is doing good. He just does not like going to school, and Spanish is a little bit challenging. Thank you for checking. I just try to show him a different attitude. That's beautiful, Oksana, and we continue to lift him up. And it's so funny because the family I'm staying with right now, they're Hispanic, and the mom doesn't speak English. So we've been figuring out how to talk to each other. Mm-hmm. And I have an app that it's called iTranslate. It's for iPhones. And you can speak into it and then it speaks out loud what it is that you say. And so we were having fun with that yesterday. And it was funny because I came out yesterday. I'd been in my room and I came out into the kitchen, and Maria is usually sitting in the living room area. So I came out and I'm going, hola, and she wasn't even out there. I'm going, you missed me speaking Spanish.
You were just practicing.
I practice every chance I get because I love learning it. I never learned it. I tried one time, but it just didn't stick. Leo says, yes, I am listening. I knew you were.
Well, I can't see any chat, so sorry, my phone.
Aww. Yeah, Deirdre says prayers for all people, Gaia, and world peace.
Yes.
Annie Grayson's getting his physical exam Monday. Right now, he's being homeschooled, and thank you for the prayers. Absolutely. So yes, thank you, Deirdre, for the reminder. Prayers for peace on earth, prayers for our Mama Gaia, to really feel our love. Every time we read the names, I just feel love flowing to each person, flowing from ourselves up to our Creator, asking for the very best outcome for everyone on our list. And if you're not on our list and you need to be, please let us know, because we want to wrap extra love, extra prayers around you, and prayers for everyone that's gathered here today. So let's do our heart telephone where we do that. And I love what I was inspired by the angels for us to do. Hold your hands out to receive. And so when we send that love from our heart, you feel the love coming into your hands. I feel like somebody grabbing my hands when I do this, as we're doing the heart telephone and sending the love to each other. It's like each hand just feels somebody grabbing onto it and squeezing it. So envision that as you're sending from heart to heart. And Staci, would you lead us in this?
Sure. All right. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. I'm reaching my hand out and grabbing everybody. Feel the love. Feel it coming to you. I feel it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, we are going to play our Cuppa Fulla Joy song and get our dance groove on.
There you go. I should
And
have my granddaughter.
I see all the thank you, I love yous. Thank you, Rick, Suzanne, Kathleen, Deirdre, all you beautiful people sharing the love. And let's let Leo sing us some love.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Yeah.
Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa fulla. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today is a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept,
Align, allow.
AAA, Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me cuppa joy. 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 Give me full of joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me a cuppa joy.
Oh my gosh, I love that song so much. I can already see our video that we're going to make when we're up in Vermont. That is going to be so fun. And you know what, Blue? I think we have to have the dogs in the video. I think that's going to be a have to.
That would be cute.
They may be all over Leo, but that's okay. Oh, and Suzanne says, I love our song. Thank you, Leo. That's how we all feel, Suzanne. And can't wait to be together in person. Yes, Pocky wants Leos, I know. Pocky, I'm sure, is going to knock Leo over when he gets there. Although Leo's pretty strong, so we'll see how that works out. Well, what a beautiful day together. Staci, thank you for being with me today.
Thank you
So
for having me.
amazing. I always love having you on here. Anytime you want to be on, you know that.
I
And I'm
know.
so happy you were here. Enjoy your grandchildren today. And
Yes.
Leo says, I love that you love it.
Yes,
So
I love it.
yes,
It's me.
Leo. And the famous Leo now, Alexa knows who he is.
That's when you know you've made it.
That's right. All right, so let's get out of here and leave everybody with
Namaste,
Hey,
y'all.
y'all. Love
Mwah.
you. We'll see you later. Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Oh, Annie says, Staci, thank you for coming. Great to see you and love you, Mama P. We love you
Oh,
too, Annie. Have a beautiful
you,
day, everybody.